There we go. Twitching on bucktail jig for panfish. Looks like I got a nice perch. Awesome. Off the back side of the lake here. Drops off fast. Been scouting for a little bit now. I got 2 fish to bite a 2-inch curly tail, you know, the tail part off. Nice little, I don't know, 9 or so inch yellow perch. Cool. There we go, 2 more casts. Another fish. Once this heats up a little bit, it'll show me jigging. Once I can guess what casts are going to get a fish. Neat. Decent rock bass. That's pretty cool. Yeah, probably 9.5. And I love these guys. A lot of people hate them, but I love them. Really pretty panfish. The red eye is really nice. There's one. I'm twitching a brown and white bucktail jig on purpose, mostly brown, because that's a better perch. That's more like jumbo sized, solid 12-incher. But I'm using a brown base color because the water's really clear. So by working this guy along the bottom, I imitate a crayfish or a sculpin, or you know, some other little brown thing that these guys want to eat. There's a lot of things that are brown that panfish and gamefish eat. There we go. Got him. Another decent perch. I switched to a brown and orange because I lost my brown and white and I only brought so many. The rest are in the car or at home. But if I was using an 1/8 ounce jig trying to do this, open your mouth, buddy. I'd be jamming up on these rocks left and right. Yeah, usually at least 11, I'd say. 11 1/4. Right around there. Yeah, I'd be getting snags left and right. That's part of the good thing about a 1/16 ounce jig with a wide hook gap. You can really work it slow and in their face, and they want it slow right now. I just popped this hook, you got it good. There we go. There we go. I was hoping to find some crappies pushing in for the spawn, but I'll take perch too. These are definitely fun. I'd love to catch a trophy perch this year. You know, over 15. It's definitely a solid one, 12.5. Maybe even a little more than that, maybe. Yeah, I'm not finding any crappies though. Yeah, right around 12.5, I'd say. Wow, we hit it right on the fall. I'm just trying to tease this jig over the rocks, pretty much, and all the other casts when it does get down there. Just not exactly a consistent jigging style, but just trying to get it over the rocks without snagging it, you know? Like little twitches, like a little sculpin or a mad tom or a crayfish would make when it's crawling along or swimming backwards. Yeah, another decent rock bass. 9-incher probably. Maybe just a hair over that. Right around there probably. Cool. And they have such beautiful eyes. Like fire red. On that same 16th ounce bucktail. There we go. Only got a couple hours or so to fish tonight. Maybe 1 hour left before sunset. I got here pretty late. Yeah, another nice rock bass. Not a big one, but solid one. Probably at least 9, I'd say. Fun panfish fishing. Got right in the roof of the mouth there. There we go. That same orange and brown. Yeah, brown with an orange strip. Alright, let him go here. Right around 9 probably. It's kind of a little bit shallow for... There we go. Sweet. There we go. Just twitching it. Another rock bass, maybe? Yep. Another decent rock bass. Just keep him down here. Pop the hook. Yeah, 8.5 maybe. Probably 8-incher. There we go. He hit it pretty hard. This feels like a panfish still, but a little better size maybe. Yeah, it's a rock bass. Yeah, a little better. You know, not a big one, but a good one. Probably 9.5 or pushing that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I should have brought a drink. Oh, there we go. That feels good sized. It might be a bass. Maybe. Oh, it's a walleye. Neat. Figured there might be some game fish here if there's panfish here. Because there might be some smaller panfish and these guys are pushing in to eat them, you know. Decent walleye, I guess. 16-incher or so. Alright, let him go here. Push him out a little further. There we go. Little bass. Yeah, baby smallie. Righty here. Yeah, 12 incher or so at best. Awesome. I knew it. I knew I felt a little tap there. He took the hair sideways and it came out of his mouth. So I just kind of idled a little bit and just twitched it in place. Felt a tiny little tap. You know, short strike. Yeah, that's definitely the best rock bass of the day. It's a solid 10. Really fat. The rest of them have been right around 9 or so. That same bucktail jig. Orange and brown. Oh. It's a chunky one. Going up. Another little guy. Yeah, little rock bass. Sweet. Decent one, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, smaller. 8.5 maybe. That same bucktail jig there. There we go. I ran out of dark bucktail jigs in my quick box I brought down here with me. So I put on a 2-inch curly tail jig again, but put on a smaller head so it falls slower. The head's 1/16 or less. I'm just going to throw that out for the next couple minutes till it gets dark because I forgot to bring a light. Yeah, a little rock bass, and there's the jig. Yeah, 6-7 incher. Two for two. Getting the smaller guys, I think. He might be a decent one. Yeah, kind of on the line. Pretty small. Pretty small guy. Bigger than the last one though. And that same curly tail jig. 7 incher maybe. Get him out in the deeper part. There he goes. Three for three. 3 casts, 3 fish. Awesome rock bass bite. Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh wow. That is a beauty. That's probably the biggest one of the day. Oh yeah, solid 11 incher, maybe even more. Should measure him quick. That same little black curly tail. Yeah, I'll break out a tape measure for this guy quick. I don't get him over 11 too often. Yeah. Really looking for like a 14, 15 though. That would make my, that would be the rock bass of the year for sure. That's what I'm going for. That or a 15+ inch perch. roughly measure him. Just about dead on 11. Close. Not quite though, from the top of the upper lip. Like 10.8. Still a nice one. Not huge, but a nice one. Alright. Oops. Let him go here. Slurped it up. Another little rocky. Yeah, small guy. And a 2-inch curly tail. I think this thing has some red fleck in it too, but not much. Like a white iris. 6-incher. Right when it hit the water. Another rock bass. They just kind of smush in. They fight a little bit at first, but then they give up. Usually. Yeah, 6-7 incher. Getting the littler guys and some big guys on this one. It's cool. There we go. Yeah, definitely a rock bass. Smaller one. That same curly tail. I'm probably gonna keep hitting until after dark. I wish I brought my light. Yeah, 6-incher. There we go. It's a pretty good rock bass bite. That looks like a better one. Yeah, that's not a bad one. Real fat 9.5. Awesome. Didn't even notice I had one on. Focus on not slipping here. Stepping on the right stones. Yeah, little smallie. Baby. It's probably getting pretty dark for the camera. That same little curly tail. Tiny bass. Nope, wrong way. Sweet. He hit, dropped in, hit it again. There's a bunch of girls over there throwing rocks in the water right where I was fishing. I've been walking back and forth on this stretch. Yeah, little rock bass. 6-7 incher. Alright, went out, got my lights, and hiked back in. Switched to pink because I lost my last black, but just gonna keep hitting it until they stop, I guess. Hope for a big one. True big one. Another decent one. 9-incher. Smallest one yet. 5-6-incher. Really tiny. Yeah, another 6-incher. Yeah, a little better. 8-incher. Wow. That's one of very few yellow perch I've ever gotten at night. That's really awesome. Another solid, I don't know, at least 12-incher. 12 or just a hair over maybe. Beauty of a perch. I threw on a 3-inch curly tail because I ran out of 2-inch. They keep tearing them up. Yeah, 8-incher. I started doing a steady, slow retrieve with this 3-inch curly tail because that seems to be working too. 7.5-incher, probably 7. Small guys. Little walleye. Super tiny rock bass. So tiny he flung out of the water when I set the hook. Like a 4-incher maybe. There's a better one on that jig. That's a 9, 9.5, maybe 9.25, right in that range. I'm getting a hit every cast, just about. And if I was using a 2-inch jig, I'd probably be getting a fish every cast. But still pretty close, you know. Pretty hot action. Wow, pregnant rock bass. 9, 9.25. Another tiny rock bass, 5-incher or maybe 6. Funny thing is, I was moving up and down the shore earlier today to get all these fish, you know, combing back and forth, and I've just been standing in the same spot for the last 10 or 15 fish. Almost every cast I'm getting one. decent one, 8-incher probably. Another fat one with eggs, probably a 9. Yeah, maybe 8.5. Just about every cast now. Not just a bite every cast, but a fish every cast. Slow rolling it a little bit deeper, the jig. Yeah, small one, 7-incher maybe, or right around there. Finally starting to thin them out a little bit here I think, like in this one spot on the shore. So I might start walking up and down. And I'm not too sure about how much longer I want to stay out here. Kind of want to go eat dinner. Yeah, another 9. Cool. The only other notable thing I didn't mention yet is it's almost a full moon up there. So, you know, I'm at this rocky bay next to a channel, and they're staged up here really, really thick. There's a pretty good sized one. Solid 10-incher and thick. Awesome. It's got like almost a bronze colored back. Can't talk anymore. There's a pretty good fish. Oh, I was gonna say, please be a rock bass. Please. It's a smallie. Shoot. I could kind of tell because he was jumping, but still. Uh-huh. Big fat female. Not very long, probably 17 inches, but super fat with eggs. I'll let it go just like every other fish tonight and this evening. Just haven't been showing the releases because they're clumsy flashlight releases. Beauty. Yeah, it's not a bad rock bass. At least 9.5, maybe 9 3/4. Still just doing a slow, steady retrieve with this brown jig body with black fleck in it, and that same head from before, tiny 1/16 ounce or less black. Another tiny rock bass. Another one, similar size. Oh yeah, here's another big guy. It's another solid 11, I'd guess. Still just doing a slow, steady retrieve with that brown jig there. Well, that last big one wasn't quite 11, it was like 10.8. All. Two casts, two really nice ones in a row. That last one was 10.8, just like the other good-sized one earlier today. And this one's right around the same size, but has eggs too. Yeah, I was a little off on that last one. He was 10 1/4 or maybe a hair more. So I've been closer with the other ones though, but this one's definitely a solid 9. It's a smallie. I was gonna say, I hope this is a rock bass. By how it's fighting, it would be a monster. I swapped out for a smoked black 3-inch curly tail because the brown one got all tattered up. Looks like a 9 1/4 with eggs. Cool. Here's a nice one. Solid, I don't know, 10 1/4, conservative estimate. With eggs. Beauty. Yeah, another little guy. Yeah, another tiny guy. Yeah, another right around 9. There we go. Another maybe 6.5 incher. Oh. Slimy. Slippery. It's getting pretty cold out here and I might be thinning them out. I don't know. See how long I stay for. Yeah, maybe a little smaller than the last one. Still just doing a steady retrieve with these jigs and just lifting up on them, you know, with a little bit of force when to set the hook. Once they hit, just feel some tension, you know. They're just slurping it in, not hitting super hard. This guy hit right on shore. Looks like, I don't know, 8.5 incher with eggs maybe, right around there. Yeah, another little guy. 6.5 inches with eggs probably. I might go eat dinner and then recharge the camera and come back, you know, later tonight for the morning bite. Yeah, that's a right around 9.5, maybe 9.25. Yeah, probably right around 9 and fat. Yeah, nice bronze 10 incher with eggs. Sweet. Yeah, a little smaller, probably around 9. There we go, nice bronze, maybe 9 or hair over. Another one of those pale ones, like 8.5-ish or 8 maybe. Yeah, that's definitely a better one. That one's over 10. Not by a ton, but 10, 10.25 for sure. And with eggs. He jumped too when I was reeling them in. Please let this be a rock bass. Oh, please don't be a smallie. It's probably a smallie. I was really hoping that was a monster rock bass once again. Yeah, solid 16 incher or so. With eggs. Let her go here. That's too shallow. Turn around, honey. Just like a wall of rocks there she ran into. There we go.